Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Forex Black Box. I'm gonna analyze pound pairs as usual and gold. I'm gonna also analyze Euro USD, and I'm gonna include a very nice video. It's about 20 minutes or so. This video is talking about how difficult is a trader doing Forex. So let me just start off with gold. Okay, I got a position on gold early this week, and I had one on Friday, twice. On Thursday, I did short it from here, and I closed it early. On Friday, come back up to the same entry, and I did enter again because it's this bearish pattern, as you can see. So far on gold USD, we have a channel, as I talked last time, high, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Then we created this channel, and very clearly you see that is respecting the channel border. We went up here, broke it a little bit, fake out, and we can consolidate here a little bit before we continue the down move. And we broke that consolidation, come back down and retest it. We retested the bottom of this consolidation area. A very strong support turned to be resistant at the moment. So we went in, we will just touch the upper channel. We went down, we touched again, we went down, we touched it third time, almost touch it, not exactly to the point, but as you can see, it's not only one line, it's around it, about maybe 25 pips above or below. Um, so far, we're moving as planned. So I said since last time I spoke, no, the last time, about 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago actually, I said that's going to go back up here, test this area, come back down, or we will take the second option, which will go down directly from here. So far this week, what happened is we went up, we tested the border of the channel, and we been pushed down. And I exit my position around this area before the bottom. Come back up again, I re-enter again short, and I exit around here before the miss of the end of the day on Friday. You know that the market kind of spread is widening and all stuff. Liquidity has been dry and all the stuff. So you need to. For me, I just exit as soon as I see a good profit in my direction. I exit because I don't know what's going to happen over the weekend, especially on Friday. So far we did swing high, we come back down. That was a pullback of this hook shape push. We push down, then come back up about 38%, 38.2%, and we pushing down now. I expect it to come down to these lows, 1446, and it will show some bounce, just maybe less than 50% of the move down here, and it will maybe come back up to the same of Friday, or this red candle spike between these two, and it will push down lower. There's a two factors regard this. The first one is China and US trade war, and it looks like the stock is pushing up because of the good news of what's going on between Trump and China. And I still think that deal is fragile, and that deal is not gonna last. We are only talking about Trump keep pushing, China keep pushing. They're both kind of like fighting in the middle, and the suffering of the market is every time Trump tweet, the market move accordingly, and if China say something, the markets will move as well. So we have two players, they're playing against each other, and the goal for Trump is to make sure that the stock is high because the election coming up, and that's why he wanted to keep the stock stable, high at this highs. I don't think it's going to go higher than that. It's going to only play on this area. You're going to drop like maybe 300 point or pips, come back up again, and it's going to play in there until we have a solid information of the deal has been done in a proper way, and then we can see the stock going up to the new levels. Other than that, I don't think the stock is going to go any higher than that until we see any good news. At the same time, gold it will Well, it's dollar against gold, so the gold is a safe haven. Anything happen to stock wrong, fly to gold. Regardless of dollar strong or not, gold will be increased in value. That's all. So what we have here now, a confirmation of continuing this down move. This down move itself, okay, it will keep going up to 135 area. That's my target, the ultimate target. Then after that, I will be looking for long position. Expected to come down here. That's Fibonacci. Let me just to get this on weekly, see where we're standing. Okay, as you can see here, that's the weekly. We'll come back down to test this range or this last order. That will be a nice, lovely discount for gold, for a gold lover, the one that love gold. So they will be buying as soon as they come around here or here. We will be breaking down here first. Then after that, we will take some time to go down to the lowest area here. That's the last area I expected to be short on. And after that, I will be sinking long. Probably this spike up here. A lot of people been trapped here. So probably as soon as you come down to this area, there will be exit position. Then market will unbalance of percentage between dollar and gold. That's the two factors I'm looking at. We need discount to buy more gold. Discount will be around this area. Around this area. Fibonacci, you go, you got 38.2%. And if we come down here, we're going to see some push back up to make wave 2 up to here. And if we break that high, the previous high, then that's mean we still keep going to the next level of 1800 up to 2000 probably. But people will like, or big investor will like, or hedge funds that will like a big discount on this. So we're probably going to come back down here, then we continue all the way up. But look on the daily, obviously that's not going to happen overnight or over a week. As you can see in the daily here, it's kind of consolidated a little bit until touch here is quite lagging of the movement because the stock is keep uncertainty going up and down, and that's why we're seeing gold weak. And I expect it to go weaker up to here, maybe by 2020. It will be down at 1377. From there, we will see how go. If we gonna continue to hold this area, probably below here, 130.60. If we hold this area well, we're gonna see consolidations a little bit. It's not gonna go up straight away. It's gonna play up a little bit and continue back up, show some patterns of reversal or a new trend continuation. Okay, guys, next, pound USD. As you can see that last time I talked about pound USD, it will come back here to this area and try and maybe go a little bit higher. It did indeed, as expected, and it's kind of wave here, A, B, C, D, and we're gonna go for E down here, gonna be below 127.40, and from there we're gonna see maybe a little bit jump back up or just a bounce up. As soon as you break that previous low, it will bounce up a little bit. After that, maybe we'll be testing this. Let me just come closer. I know my chart is a little bit messy. Let me just delete some to make it clearer. Um, as you can see, we so far we're doing lower lows, lower highs. We have here high, we make a low, high low, lower low. We broke it, but we didn't stay above it. We kind of popped back down to the close, and that was a gap as well since Monday. And I already talked to a few traders about this, and they thought that it's going to continue up. It was a trap, long trap, and that's how it is now. As you can see, come back down, show you that it still wanted to go up here on that bin bar. They call it shooting star, evening, whatever. Come back up here, green, fully green. A lot of people get trapped here, brought it. As soon as people get in the market, they push the market quickly down, as you can see, and pushed back up again. We back inside the channel itself, and we pushed halfway through the channel itself. The channel width is 200 bips can give. You can say 200 bips, and from here to here, almost 100 if I measure it from the top. But about we are 50% of the channel probably next week. So Monday we don't have any news, no high impact news, just Monday empty. The rest of the week we have high impact news, and that's how I trade every day. I look to trade today for the next day news to prepare myself. If it's something to do with US, I will monitor dollar, see if the dollar is actually position itself ahead of the news, and if so, I will be assuming that, not assuming the trade, but assuming that the news could be positive or negative according to the previous 24-hour of the news. You know what I mean? So have a nice. We had a one green candle out of the 5 days. All red, 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 red. That's a bearish. Very, very clear. You can see we had one, two, three, four green, one, two, three, four red. Could be indecision on Monday. There's nothing going to move the market on Monday. Then Tuesday we'll kind of see a little bit lower to test the low of this channel. Come back, retest this support area, which is ending here and between here and here, and we will continue down to 61.8% Fibonacci here. Okay, I just shifted this a little bit because it's extended the size of the candles, but nothing changed on the measurement. It's still 6.618%. 61%, it is 61%, just make it clear. And from there we will see if pound wanna come back, pull back here. Is all this to do with the general election and who's gonna win? So I did I did look deeply this weekend regard what's going on regarding the election, and it looks like either way, either party will win. It will be positive for Bound anyway, because we don't have no deal on the table anymore. Since we have general election, general election will take us to two choices: one Boros deal, or the Libra the other side of the parliament, which will do 3 months, I believe, Brexit deal, then 6 months referendum again for that deal. We're gonna make a deal with Europe, and that's the deal. We're gonna put it in an election on a vote, sorry, and from the vote we will either leave with that deal or stay in UK and still in Europe, and that's what the plan is. The long run one, it's obviously if Boris win the election, we're gonna go ahead with that deal we have at the moment, but it's not a great deal. I don't want to talk details about the deal itself, but it's not. Uh, it's close to Theresa May deal, but just with a little bit of tweaks and stuff. So I don't know. We will see. So far, there's no buyer for Bound here. It's too risky for investors to buy at these levels. It's quite high since we have general election on the play. So markets will be very volatile, and I expect the market to go down here the next couple of weeks to meet the fund and the technical positions. We will back inside this channel. There's a channel here in a different color, as you can see. We popped up the channel, we'll come back inside, we'll test the highs, come back again, we'll test the highs, and we had a nice push down. That looks like a lot of big players. They took their profit here, came back here. Normally the big player, they take their position slowly. That's why the market consolidate. We first push, they take maybe 20%. The second push, another 20, 50, depends. You're gonna know it when you see a big rally candle. That means a lot of money been taken off the bound. You can call it percentage or the weight of the bound itself. How much buyer on the bound they shift their position off. And when you see that big red candles, that means a lot of profit been taken at these highs. Very clear, you can see it. That's how you know if it's a bullish or bearish. Like for example, is a bullish here. A lot of money flow to the bound and continuing all the way up to 30, 35. They're supposed to be go to 35, but not without a pullback. So far, still holding here. That's mean a lot of players still on the market, but I believe on Friday they exit the rest of their positions, and we're going to see a market start to grinding lower up to this area of what I'm aiming for. which is 125. So 125 and a half or 125.25, we will see. You could break 125 completely, go to 124.80. We'll see. There's nothing really gonna push the pound up at the moment because we are in the election and everything on the table already. There is no any brand new news will move the market up because we know now the situation up to the 12th of December, which is general election. After the 12th of December, we will know who's gonna win, how the market will digest it and take it. If it's we see the market start to getting bullish, confirm after one day, then we continue to go with the market. If the market become bearish, then we will be continue down with the market. From now up to that until the 12th of December, there is nothing really excited about bound. Even if anyone tweet anything, is really we know that general election. This person is gonna do this. This person is gonna do that. So all the information in the market, in the price already. So everything in the market already. So there's nothing surprising here or any new things. Europe is quiet, waiting for the general election to be completed and see who's going to guide UK from after the 12th of December, and that's it really. We're not far off now from it. We're about to about 20, 21 days, I think. So from 20 days, you can say this is like 4 weeks of trading, worth of trading, 20 days. Office is less than that actually, maybe 50% because weekend is included. So we can talk about another 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks to see how the next 2 weeks will behave. But I think with the next 2 weeks we will see bound down to 125 area. Right, moving on to the next. Here we go. We have euro pound. As you can see, euros push back down here. This is the area. Come back, bounce nicely on green, and try to again with one, with two. That's the daily. With three, we broke the high and we close at the tops of wave one. It's about 50% here, back up here, come back down. Expect it to continue up to the blue line, which is 0.8655. Then we will play a little bit like we did here. Probably we're gonna break more higher. If pound USD start to push down, euro pound will push back up. That's the correlation between pound USD and euro pound. Expect that pair to come back up here to 61%, which is a 90.905 area. Could stay around. We're going to break that high. Very, very, very much. We can break this high. We test this and we will start to do some patterns and we break high. We'll see how it go. Okay, next. Sorry, hold on, guys. Here you go. I had a lot of talk with some traders about this. I expect euro to pound yen, it will go higher. I've been keep saying since maybe halfway from here, yen is going to start getting strong. But what's happening between US and China keep pushing the market up and down regarding yen. So yen getting weak when the stock getting strong. So yen getting weak a little bit, but didn't really push much up there. We made from that high. A lot of people said that was going to go 144 area, which is another 300 bips. It didn't go. It actually went the other way around, down 200 bips from the week. From the high of the week to the low is about 200 bips range. However, if you look here, we did 1, 2, and we going for the lows. I like to see pound yen break that low. I'm gonna tell you as well, we have some China news next weekend. Next weekend we have some China news on Saturday. That probably going to be the trigger. But this week we're going to have some yen news as well. I will share with you shortly when I'm done with here. I expect that one to come back down at least to this support area, which is 135 and a half, maybe 135 800. Touch it a little bit, touch it, and we see bounce to this trend line, and probably going to consolidate here and we'll continue back up or we'll go down. It's all to do with the election. I don't think general election it will affect the pound that much because both of them will take us out of Europe or we stay in Europe. If we take us of Europe, we have a deal. If we don't, we're gonna have referendum, second referendum. From the point of second referendum, that's gonna be volatile, like exactly like here. I'll show you guys. Hold on. You remember 2016 here, pushed all the way up across bound pairs, all bound pairs. Okay, the the day of Brexit, he pushed all the way up here, pushed like no, maybe if I go to the daily, just go to the daily. Here you go. It's on the daily here, the day of the election, the referendum. It pushed up here, as you can see, and the next day at night, as you can see, all pushed down. I'm not sure if that's the right one. That's October. I think I'm searching in the wrong direction. 2004. Wow, I went too far. Sorry, guys. 2016. Where's 2016? Here. Here you go. As you can see, we pushed up. We break this area. Trigger most of the people that could be positive, but no one knows at this point where we're gonna go. As you can see, we went to like 2,400 bips down move from the opening of the referendum. So at the referendum, guys, I recommend that if we get to that point, I recommend that you don't have any trade on pound, okay? Because you can see 2,000, 2,400 bips. I remember that day very well. Is keep pushing down, up and down inside that here. If we go look, zoom in hourly and 30 minutes or maybe 1 minute, you're gonna see huge gaps, like the price basically jump. They don't move slowly like a meter like this. No, they actually from here right there. And if you have a stop loss here, it will be closed down here. So I recommend that if we have this situation, don't get involved. That's my advice to you. Okay, back to the reality here. We're still in consolidation area. It's gonna go down here, hit the support, and continue up if we have a positive outcome of the general election. Aussie getting weak a little bit last week, and you can see wave one, two, and we need to see a few wave here down on the daily. Probably the Friday, as you can see, Friday bound just collapsed. There was some news for bound, just economic news. As you can see from this news on Friday, actually bound accepted the news as a negative and is actually was pushing accordingly to the news. That's proof that Brexit situation is on hold until the 12th of December, because there's no any other news that will come out until the election is complete. So Bound will react to any fundamental news of the fundamental news itself. Okay. So as you can see, nice big candle down here. Aussie is still ups and downs. There's a China and all the stuff. So that will follow up with Bound bears. Uh, so far we see two tops. We broke the last few days. We closed below the last few days. I expect that comeback test here on Monday probably. We test this area, these highs. We test 1.94, 8, sorry, 1.89 and a half, and maybe we push down from there. We will come back down here. We'll break this big green candle, and we continue down to meet these lows. And if we break it, maybe we're gonna bounce a little bit, and we go down afterward. Because Aussie, if the stock is getting strong, Aussie probably is strong as well. Bound New Zealand, it's my beautiful, my best runner every week. Is always does. It's really good pair to trade, and it's very dangerous for a newbie. So it's quite fast in mileage. It does move really fast and strong. It does move in two sessions, one in Asia and one in UK. your London session and Asia session really. It does move really well. So if you I don't know if you want to only trade this pair, you're gonna be good enough without anything else really. As you can see here, this support area, we broke it, come back down, test 1, test 2, test 3, and test 4. We actually went lower than the previous days. As you can see, low, low, low. 3 lows, low highs, low highs, low highs, swings, swings, swings. As you can see, it's gonna break low and lower, and New Zealand getting strong. And my take profit is here already. My stop loss is above the last high, and I'm trading from here. As you can see, my trade is still open, and that's a demo account, but is open is still open on my real accounts, so all good here. Yeah, I think that's gonna come down to my take profit easy in the next week. We're not far from it. We are about another 250 bips, 250 bips is very possible with Bow New Zealand. Bow New Zealand is the best, is a really good runner, and is very dangerous, as I said. So trade it wisely with money management and risk and reward properly. Okay, guys. CAD getting strong. Getting weak first, then after that getting strong with pound news. As you can see, last 2 days of the week, Thursday, Friday, we pushed down nicely, about 230 pips. There is a support area here. It didn't really come to it, but I believe we're gonna bounce from here, come break test it, maybe break it a little bit higher, because remember that's the profit taken here. So I say we'll come back here, do this, do this, break it, do this, then we'll start taking direction down. That's what I think is gonna happen. I said it's gonna go down from here. It didn't. Actually went up instead. Market always do one of the two things: go up or down. Very simple. If it starts showing pattern that going up, you go up with it. If it starts showing pattern go down, you go down with it. When the market starts to pick up in one direction, it will go for it. So you need to trust uh, your um, your chart and see, follow the chart direction. Do not. It doesn't matter you're wrong or right. You only follow the chart direction because that's what matter. That's what matter to make money, not to be wrong or right. Bounce Swiss, I said that's gonna break here. It did actually go a little bit, but pound getting excited last week for no reason. As you can see here, they're only pushing the market back up to take profit off and push the market down afterward. I expected that to come down here, at least to this area. I don't trade it. I don't put too much of work on this pair because I don't really do it. So high probability will come down here to come back and test this support and bounce. Probably is going to do sideways, come back lower or higher, depends on the bound news. And this pair doesn't really move. It's not worth it. For me, it's not worth it. 188 pips. You could pay a lot of swaps on it. It's not worth it whatsoever for me. But yeah, it's just in the package. Um I had a short setup here, limit order, but it was not triggered. I suppose. Well, I was waiting for it to pop a little bit. In New York, it didn't. I was off by 15, 16 pips, and he went down. He went down about 80 pips. Look, this pair, Euro USD, it's the most traded pair across the globe because US is a big, big currency, and Euro is a big currency. If anything happen globally, they use a dollar to buy and sell stuff. Euro is a big piece as well. They use it. That's why it's the most traded. It doesn't mean it's gonna be people trading it directly here. It is only the most traded. I don't see that pair. It's a giant move. It doesn't really move much. It's always close to the average price. It doesn't move really big because that's international currencies, so major currencies. So that's why they don't move much. Yeah, but the reality is they really a lot of money on it. So the calculation of this pair should be more tougher than the rest of the pairs, and that's why it doesn't move that much. To change in price, instead of 1%, it could be maybe up to 5% of the weight in both currencies to be able to move this pair that speed because it's very, very slow. That's my opinion. I think that's what it is. We have two tops here. We'll come back then to test that high. We'll come back down. We had a pullback about 50% of this move, and we went down. But don't forget, there's a trend line here. There's two trend lines, but I'm gonna just put one. We right on that trend line. Probably is gonna do Monday down a little bit and continue its way up because this pair would like to go up. So at this point, I'm gonna close this order because it's not triggered. There's no point to keep it. I will be very much likely to buy at this area. If we break it, I will definitely buy from here. That will be my buyer to continue its way up, break that trend. We broke it here. Sorry, I thought it was going to be a range. I said it's going to go halfway. It did just maybe halfway here and come back down, and we'll continue back up. Hopefully, we'll break higher and we keep going to test this trend line. Which trend line is about here. It's a big one. It's kind of hovering around this trend line. We went up, retested, come back down, and we consolidate here. We're making this sideways consolidation. Then we will see it come back up here. I said that is going to be back up again to these highs, but this is not going to happen this year, probably next year. If I hide everything away, you can see it's been trending down for like over a year. As you can see, nearly 2 years now, downtrend. That trend is going to come to change soon. We're going to do some sideways here. I don't know how long it will take because this pair, it's like here exactly. We break higher from this consolidation. We'll come back down to it now. We are 50% in the middle. And this gap here, that's the French election gap. I remember very well. Not much people remember this history of Forex, but there's 150 pips gap and it broke higher from here. Then we come back down. The news feeding away, as you can see, of the election. Um, what else? Let's look to the news quickly. Okay, so news on Monday. There is no any high impact news. I left it. I only look to high impact because that's the one most likely to move the market more. Than you can look up to yourself the medium one, but I always look to the high is more important. We have more more of US news on the week on this at this week. We don't have bound, just one I think. Did I see bound? No. No high impact news of pound at all. So pound will be moving with the market. If dollar is strong, it will push low. If dollar is weak, it will push high. Pound USD, for example. And we have RBA, Australia, and Japan, yen. It's not really much. It's in 5 days from today. So that's what I was talking about. China news gonna affect Aussie news. So we can see Aussie news right on Tuesday, and the next weekend is a China news. So probably if the market can go up during the week, then it'll go down over the weekend, or the other way around. There is not going to be both of them going down or going up. Most likely the news doing this. One news push it up, one news push it down, and that's why we have the waves and all the stuff. I'm not sure if I should play this video. Let me set that up for you. I'm going to play that video for you guys to watch and to enjoy this information. So here we go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop it here. I don't want to be a long video. I hope you're getting the point of this video I put in. It's from website, from YouTube, sorry. It's called UK Spread Betting channel, and it's quite a good point. I hope you take it on board. It's talking about risk management, and it's very, very important to have a successful system. And don't forget to keep following on your risk management because that's the only key is going to keep you alive in forex. Trade wisely and don't over trade because over trading going to kill your account and going to make you suffer. And finally, don't forget to financial juice. Um, it's great for a trader to keep this on your computer running to tell you what's Trump talking about, what's the top, what's ahead, the breaking news and all the stuff. I keep saying that all my videos is really great. It's free. Register now for life, and that's it, guys. So I'd like to thank you for viewing, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment, and I will reply as soon as possible. Great weekend and trading days ahead. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.